Okay, so I saw this post on IG. I follow Duchess of Sussex, and it says it's a fan page, but it has nearly 500,000 followers. Um, this page right here. And they posted the picture of Harry and Meghan. They're kind of showing where it is that they were. They were in St. Vincent and Grenadines. I'm probably butchering that because I can't pronounce things. It's just, but that's where they are. So they're around Martinique, Dominica, Basse-Terre, Montserrat, Antigua, and Bermuda, and St. Kitts are all, and Grenada are in this vicinity of where they're at. Um, they have ID'd the dress in the bag. She's using a Goyard bag. She's worn it before, apparently. And this is a Chloe dress, out of stock. Out of stock. It's like a white little eyelet dress, long, very cute, breezy. And then they pictured where she had used the Goyard bag previously. Wow. Fan page, like, you are telling me this person is not getting paid at all to do all of this research. This person is not getting paid. 500,000 followers on this account. And then I guess this is a little video of St. Vincent and Grenadines. I'm probably Grenadines. I'm probably butchering that, but it kind of gives you a feel for the vibe there. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then another in relation, So they had a little getaway out on the town, and another further away picture. So let's see what they have to say here. Passerbyers have seen Harry and Meghan in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a Caribbean nation consisting of the main islands of St. Vincent and a chain of smaller islands and islettes. Islettes? I didn't even know that was a word. Known as the Grenadines. This is gonna piss me off. How do I pronounce this? Hold on. Turns out I'm pronouncing it semi-correctly.
Grenadines.
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 Grenadines. Okay. So, let me go back to IG. So, the Sussexes were seen leaving a gourmet food store in Glossy Bay on one of the smaller islands known as Kakaun. The country is known for its stunning natural beauty, including rainforests, volcanic landscapes, and pristine beaches. The capital of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is Kingstown, situated on the main island. The nation's economy relies on agriculture and tourism. It's a parliamentary democracy within the Commonwealth, and it has diverse culture, heritage, and influenced by African, European, and indigenous Caribbean populations. Population is a little over 100,000. Wow. So that is they are out there enjoying themselves. And I feel like that is why they have the best of both worlds. Quite honestly, because they can go out and do that and I guess be with the people. And it doesn't look like, people like to say they travel with bodyguards all the time and this, that, and other. It doesn't look like there's any bodyguards around them. Yes, they're in an island. Apparently, this island, my mom was telling me, is where she was reading it to me, is where billionaires go to get away from millionaires. So like, this is an exclusive island, apparently. I don't know. That's what the reading said. So maybe they didn't have the need, but I feel like it showed them very relaxed. Of course, you didn't see their faces. It was just kind of like the back of them. But they're out and about having a little jaunt, a little romantic getaway. And it's like kind of rubbing it in the face of... It's rubbing it in the face of Catherine and William. And it's like, like, we don't see that imagery with the future king and queen. And I know it's about duty, it's about business, it's about structure, it's about, making sure things run, I guess. But then again, like, doesn't Parliament, let me not even go there. I don't know how they run things, but I guess they are more than just figureheads, you know, like, but I feel like the contrast, if there were to be a battle, if there were to be a fight, if this were to be this media, you know, these two young couples, I feel like at this point, Meghan and Harry are winning it. And they were, you know, earlier, you know, this year, they were struggling, but I feel like they've been able to reel it in and bring it back a little bit, at least for their relationship, you know what I mean? That imagery. And I feel like Catherine and William are really taking a hit on that. And just seeing that video, I was watching it back with William and Catherine talking about, like, I don't know, like their chemistry, I don't know. They just seem a little awkward, a little dry. It's just, but people say, oh, they don't have to be like that. They don't need PDA, da da da. And Catherine has the new bangs, and they keep talking about her bandages, and you know, talking about William and Rose, and I just, I don't know. A lot could be said. A lot could be said for Catherine and William, and a lot was said for Meghan and Harry, and I really feel like they have turned the table on that end. They seem very in unison. They feel very connected, very sure and confident of themselves when they're out and about doing their events or engagements or what have you. And they're also showing that they're going away and having time for themselves, getting away and having their love. But then I did see people say, oh, so they're here and they're there and they're here. Where are the children? Where are the kids? These kids have never seen this, that, and other. They're just locked away in their little Montecito homes and da 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 da. Okay, first of all, kids are young. You don't remember things. Like, maybe you start remembering shit at like 5, 6 years old. So like, even like you have a birthday party, parents like to throw their 1-year-old a big birthday party for like 1 year old. You don't remember that shit. It's more for the parent. Like, it's just, I don't know. And by the way, you guys saw their kids at the goddamn, I think it was like a 4th of July parade, and y'all still didn't fucking believe it was them. So why do you care? Why do you care? Like, the kids are where the kids need to be. They don't need to be out and about. If they were all out and about being seen and shit, then it'd be like, oh, they're trying to use their kids for this. They're trying to use their kids for that to make money, da da da. Like, they can't fucking win. So, I think they're just trying to do the best they can. They do have the best of both worlds, in my opinion. And I want to see what they're going to do with it. I want to see what Meghan has up her sleeves business-wise, because they're not doing the podcast anymore. I think they had like some movie coming up with Netflix as part of like their deal or something like that. They obviously just had their Archwell event that they put on for Mental Health Day. But like, what more? What more can you do with this power? What more can you do with this attention? This, like, people wanting to know what you're doing, where you're going. What can you do with that? I feel like that's so cool. It would be so cool to like be on that team and like be involved in that strategy as to, you know, what's the next move. We could do this, we could do that, because they could do so much. They just gotta figure it out. But also, on the other hand, William and Catherine gotta figure it out too, because I feel like they look a little awkward, and I feel like they're looking a little cold fish-ish. You know what I mean? So that's just my feeling. But I did also see that in the fire, I have not talked about AH in so long, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so... And I'm kind of pissed off because Jean DuBarry, the movie that Johnny was in, is not available in the US yet. Like, I don't know what the fucking deal is. However, fucking In the Dumpster Fire is available, just became available on Amazon Prime to rent and to buy. So of course the fans and everything are pushing for it. But this movie, the clip, the trailer I saw, it was so god awful, and her acting was literally how she depicted everything on the stand. So like, we could literally tell, taking her technique and her skill from the movie that she portrayed, whatever the fuck, it was exactly how she was on the stand. And it's so effing weird. It's so weird. And I don't even know if she watched herself back. I don't think I could. It would just be too cringe, way too cringe. But it's out, available to buy. You could rent it for $6.99 HD. You can buy it for $9.99. So Wino Forever went and I guess did a review, right? And I'm just like, I'm glad she did it, he or she did it, because I just could not even. But apparently in the dumpster fire Los Angeles update, okay, Deppies, here it is. I couldn't take a photo for you, but I was able to talk to the box office and Luminaire Theater in Beverly Hills. So I guess it's showing in theaters too, which is just like a bad move. Nobody, what the fuck? Are you guys trying to purposely humiliate her? So I guess it's playing in this theater in Beverly Hills, which for anything, you would think people would go see it, if anything, there. Because it was supposed to be her peers, her supporters, or whatever the fuck. So Wino Forever called around 8:07 p.m., recorded the call, and I guess they called one time. There was no voice call, so I guess whatever. And then second call was about 20 minutes before showtime, and then apparently only one ticket was sold. And then here's the recording. You guys can call the theater right now. The phone number is on the video. She is such a star, and get this, she has friends in LA. We thought only one person brought a ticket. Is that a friend or a fan? But luckily for that one person, the girl says, will still show the movie, even if there's only one person that shows up. So one person went to go see In the Fire. I mean, it's just like, oh my God, like, why? They're showing her getting whipped. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? Like, girl, there's so much I could fucking say. Like, there's so, I don't even, like, there's so much I could fucking say there. What the movie looks rushed. The camera work, I can tell you it's handheld with no rigging. The actor should be in frame. The camera keeps bobbing up and down and whipping around. Tells me there's no tripod. The only I wonder how much she made for this. Like maybe 50K. Granted, you know, that's a lot in real people world, but like in actor world, whatever. But I wonder how much she made for this. Tells me there's no tripod. You can only make things unstable as an effect to create chaos. Otherwise, principal actors should be in frame. Looks like there's no blocking, and the director accepted the take. No second take. They either didn't do any blocking or just didn't care. Amber's head should not have been chopped off. Even if she moved, she should be in the frame. Oh my gosh. God awful. It looks like, I'm looking at these clips that they posted, and it just looks so low budget. And I enjoy a good Tubi movie. Like, I will go on Tubi and I will watch a good Tubi movie. I enjoy it. That's like kind of one of my guilty pleasures. Like, I like good Tubi movies. This is like, it's not even like that. It's just poorly done. It's just poorly done. She looks very washed out. Like her face, she has one face that she shows emotion. It's like this like thing she does with her nose and mouth that she did on the stand, and this the only face she makes to try to show any type of emotion, whether it's sad, angry, whatever. It's the same thing. There's no range. There's no range, there's no technique, there's no talent, and it really just shows you that A, she got the movie for Aquaman in the first place because she was Johnny's wife, and she got to keep it because Elon was threatening people apparently, or whatever. So it's not based off of talent. And we know she was trying to get in this person's dressing room, and you know what she was doing to get where it was that she got. And I mean, she fucking succeeded. But she fucked it up. And now she's doing movies like this in the dumpster fire, and shit's all out of frame. The camera shaking. One person has brought a ticket in LA. It's just laughable. It's laughable. And all for what? All for fucking what? I think there was a review too. Hold on, let me see if I can find that.
Called out, William, run! Save yourself! And the groups of these bandits called out, William, run! Save yourself!
Oh. And the Academy Award goes to A.H. Come on down and accept your award. Like, it's just like, and for what? And for what? Like, you literally had it made. Like, you had it fucking made. You had the literal, one of the biggest, most beloved movie stars, most talented movie stars in your goddamn fucking pocket. And this is what you chose to do with it. It boggles my mind to this day. It boggles my mind. Like, it's greed. It's absolute fucking greed. And she never even liked him at all. At all, really. Like, it's a mess. It's a fucking mess. Okay, so the DUI guy posted this, Larry Foreman. He said, you will have to read the reviews on The Dumpster Fire starring AH via Rotten Tomatoes. Here's a glorious review. I guess let me see if I can click the link. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my god. That's 90 minutes of my life. So like, there's literally a list of just fucking reviews on this goddamn movie. Am I gonna read them? Do I feel like being petty? I have empathy on my shirt, but like, she does not deserve it because she showed no fucking empathy to Johnny whatsoever. She gave her a chance to just abort mission. She had it. She had the chance to literally do this shit right, and she decided not to. Like, she doesn't deserve empathy. I just feel like because she literally blatantly, purposefully, knowingly, maliciously lied for the benefit of just money and to ruin somebody else's life. And it's so fucked up. And it's so fucked up because there are other women in situations and men that are gonna want to come out with their stories and aren't believed. We've seen it already. Russell Brand. Let me not even fucking go on that. Like, it's fucking disappeared. Like, it's so fucking weird. It's so weird. That's like a whole other fucking video talk. I don't know. That's 90 minutes of my life. I wish I could get back. The best acting in the movie is from the horses. So boring. I like the director. The director couldn't figure out what kind of movie he was trying to make. Guess he settled on a comedy. So, oh god, I think I am going to read just a few of them just because why the fuck not? Oh god, there's quite a few. And they are all 1 star. Literally. And they're from this past weekend. Per the dates. Because I guess it just came out on Amazon Fire or whatever. Or Amazon Prime. Kathy W. says, horrible. The movie sucks. I really want my money and time back. Bad script, low budget, looks and feels really bad, overacting. Krista J. wrote a paragraph. The only paragraph I see at this point. Gave it 4 stars. Says, I wasn't expecting much, but it was really quite good. It's a little less artsy than expected, but low-key, this is the sound of music with an autistic kid that is a town full of pitchforking, ignorant, think it is the devil, no singing, and a ton more violence. There are a lot of surprising turns to it, and it deals with autism in a really intelligent and empowering way, I think. The feeling I left with in the ending was quite hopeful of all things, despite it having been quite sad. I kind of want a sequel. What? Like, they left that with the world's most interesting dynamic. I feel like this is sarcastic as fuck. And I want to know what happened, okay? Like, what is this Batman level origin story? It's going to have some ramifications. This is sarcastic as fuck. The scenery was nice. That's all I got. I really want my money back. London Fields was better, and that says a lot. I thought she was done with acting, but now I can see she can go even lower than before. The horses were good. The rest was horrible. We streamed this thinking it would be a fun movie for our 30 Days of Halloween movie countdown. The costumes were decent, and the set were beautiful. And I mean, a set, they were in some fucking country that was already goddamn beautiful. They didn't do anything to produce that. Like, it was already there by its own natural way, God-given way of being that way. They just plopped there and said, this is gonna be our background scenery. Like, they didn't even, that's why they were there. They didn't have to do anything. The set was beautiful, but the movie managed to be melodramatic, overacted, and boring at the same time. Damn, save your $10 in 80 minutes. How do you word this politely? It was awful. It just didn't flow. There was little substance, and the acting was appalling. Appalling. The acting was appalling. I know it was low budget. You could really tell the only redeeming factor, hence the 1 star, was the casting of Lorenzo Zanni. Good little actor. Hopefully his career will recover from being in this film. Boring. It's terrible. Just 1 star after 1 star after 1 star. And it goes on and on and on. And it's just like, you ruined your career. Over what? You tried to send that blackmail letter for, you know, your cars, the 3 penthouses, to have everything paid for. It fucking didn't work. At that point, you should have aborted mission. Now, you're under Elon's care. He's footing the bill. Apparently the baby you guys share together. So you know you'll always have money. You'll always be taken care of, you and Grimes and, you know, whoever else he decides to try to procreate with to put people on Mars or whatever the fuck. Will always be taken care of, and you hit the lottery on that. You did. You hit the lottery on that, and you hit the lottery on Johnny. So there's something to be said about that. But you should have used your power, your talents, whatever that they were, on greater good, and not have gotten so greedy, because now you're being ragged and now your acting career is shit, which is something I guess you really loved and felt, you know, you put the work and your craft into, even though I think she's a poor actress, but I'm sure it meant a lot to her, and now that's fucked and her reputation is trashed, and it's just like, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. That just shows how unwell she was. So, it still is actually, but we'll leave it on that with AH. I just cannot believe to this day she did that shit. I cannot believe she did that shit, and she's like, to this day, acting like that's what the fuck happened, even though it points to everything the fuck else. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. Stay safe. I know that it is rough out there. There's a lot going on. I just want people to be okay. There's a lot going on with everybody, and it's sometimes good to talk about like superficial, stupid shit just to like get through your day. But I do really hope that you guys are all right and everything is okay out there, because it is a lot. And I will see you guys in another video to talk about some other stupid shit. I don't know. But I'll see you guys. Bye.